no matter what you hate, like personally, I hated that thing. I still was able to reduce it to the smallest manageable amount that I can do something about it. I also learned that if I hate something, I should just do about 5 minutes of it every day, as opposed to like try to eat the whole thing in one sitting. Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. So I originally had a totally different topic, but just 20 minutes ago, there is something I learned, so I want to share that topic instead. The story is I woke up at 6:20 a.m. today, walked for 12,000 steps. I went to Kirkland, which is about 40-minute drive from my place, for a lunch with a friend. Then afterwards, I went to tennis. Then with the Seattle traffic, I drove all the way back. I had a second lunch because the first lunch was not that filling. I had like shakshuka, which is like very light in calories. And after 20,000 steps and tennis, I need to have the second lunch or small snack. And at that time, I felt really tired. But I knew I need to do this video. But I also knew I had to do 3 more things. One, I need to take a shower. Second is I need to do the YouTube video. Third, I need to do my taxes. I started on my taxes. I was waiting for some documents. The documents arrived. I need to continue doing my taxes for the October 15th deadline. And then finally, I needed to do some marketing work for the company. So I had these 4 things, and I was basically feeling very drained. I type it into ChatGPT and I say, I'm really tired. I walked 20,000 steps, or I had 20,000 steps from the combination of walking and tennis. I drove for basically, hour and a half to 2 hours. I woke up pretty early as usual. And I don't really want to do my taxes. I really don't. If there's anything that I don't want to do is doing my taxes. I don't mind doing this YouTube video, which is not something I was like always looking forward to. Taxes is the one thing I really don't want to do. There's nothing that can convince me that I want to do my taxes. I don't know why. It's just one of those things that I develop as a huge hatred, procrastination. I always do my taxes by the October 15th deadline. It's just a constant pain in my life. For better or for worse. Actually for worse, much worse. So originally the plan is to go take a shower, then do this YouTube video, which was talking about a completely different topic. The original goal was, it was around 2:45 at the time, and I would do my taxes until 4 p.m. and then I'll go take a nap before the dinner at 6 p.m. So the question I asked ChatGPT was, what should I do today? Should I not do my taxes? Because the con of doing that is tomorrow I'm going to feel super guilty. And this year, I make sure that I do my taxes on time. And I want to use that something I hate to use as a vehicle to improve my discipline. So I'm not a very disciplined person, as you can see. I hate doing taxes. But what ChatGPT said actually changed my mind. It said that I should spend 5 minutes doing my taxes before I even took a shower. That's very interesting. So I did not believe it. I was like, well, it's whatever I did before was not working, so I might as well try this new thing. So instead of taking a shower, I went back to my computer, opened up my laptop, and I timed myself. Originally, it was for 5 minutes, but then I was like, you know what? Screw it. Do 10 minutes. Because I do know what I needed to do. So the first thing I did is I downloaded the updated checklist from my accountant. I respond to my accountant with a meeting for next week. I uploaded the 2 K1s that I was missing, and those K1s all came back. Now, K1s is like this tax return for the different syndications that you have. I also found out that for the syndications in which I was a general partner on, I had actually 3 K1s. One for the regular investment, the other one is for the managers, the carry interest part of it. And then the last one is actually there's a manager LLC that I need to get my K1, which actually was not uploaded to the investor portal. So I had to go to the tax portal to fetch that. You see, all those things I hate. Like, I would rather build something than just like doing the compliant work. There's a huge rebellion within me that I hate doing these mundane things. And so this video is more about anything that I hate. Like you may have something you hate. Like maybe you're hating is starting a business. Starting a business was not that hard for me because it was like something exciting. But doing taxes is my Achilles heel. But your Achilles heel might be different. The point of this chat is that I had a huge win today where I did 2 things. One is did the hardest thing early on. And second is I decomposed it to only 5 minutes. So I learned, even though I hated taxes, I could reduce it down to the smallest digestible segment that I can take any action on. You probably heard this before. I mean, I heard it like 20 different thousand times in my life. This is the self-guru, self-help thing. But like, it worked. I uploaded all my K1s, the two missing ones plus the manager K1. And the compromise, like after hearing the advice, basically I made a deal with myself. Okay, all I want to do is just open up my laptop, go to the email, respond to the accountant, download the updated thing, and then upload the K1. But I end up doing way more than that. I uploaded K1s, I uploaded my 1099 interest, I uploaded some 1098. What I still needed to do is all the expenses for the different rental properties that I have, which I never really kept books on. Like, I'm terrible with accounting. It's just one of those things I hate doing. Just the point is, no matter what you hate, like personally, I hated that thing. I still was able to reduce it to the smallest manageable amount that I can do something about it. I also learned that if I hate something, I should just do about 5 minutes of it every day, as opposed to like try to eat the whole thing in one sitting. And this is a very, very interesting like paradigm shift, which is 5 minutes of something for an extended period of time every week is better than procrastinating and not doing anything and try to cram it the night before or the week before the tax deadline. Yeah, this is my new paradigm now. Now, for the next 7 days, I will do the 5 minutes thing on my taxes. Now, just to talk a little bit more about that, it was hard because, I had all these excuses. I walked 20,000. I should have done it like 6:20 in the morning, but I do want to walk. I also had a meeting. I had a lunch with a friend immediately after my workout. And then I had a tennis lesson. So I could have not walked this morning and do my taxes. But I don't want that to sound like a sacrifice, because I don't want to be like, oh, because of taxes, now I stop like exercising and for the tax. That's feel like a sacrifice. So the optimization is, how can I keep my daily life routine and yet still make a dent on something I really don't look forward to doing? It used to be that I should do it on the weekdays. But then on the weekdays, there's work and so on. So I always do it on the weekends. But now I changed my mind, which is, I will continue to walk, so taxes does not come at the expense of not me walking every day. Yet still, I will spend about 5 minutes incorporating this one thing into my life until I finish it. And for whatever reason, 5 minutes a day actually doesn't sound that stressful. It means just like I need to mentally prepare, open my laptop, and do that thing. I think the same thing goes actually to working out. Like, I don't think anyone looks forward to that like resistance training where they're like close to failure. And that is also the hardest thing to do on a daily basis. So I do it in the morning as opposed to later on the day. So yeah, it's really cool. I kind of comes together where I'm able to eat a big frog that I hated, and you might have something in your life that you hate it. And the way I compensate it is to put it ahead of something that I could have derived pleasure on, such as taking a shower. I did that one thing, and the shower actually became very enjoyable. It's the same concept that I used to say that I wanted to drink coffee in the morning before working out. But now the coffee is the reward to working out. And now the shower was the reward to doing 5 minutes of my taxes. So that's very useful. I use basically my own paradigm to solve a very interesting problem I have in my life. And, I feel so much lighter. I feel so much happier. So after this video, I do not have to do my taxes for the day. I will wait until tomorrow because I have done the 5 to 10 minutes of taxes today. So thank you so much for watching. Until next time.